So I haven't posted on here in like a month, and I'm so sorry for that. I make my beauty and fashion channel my priority, and so I don't really have a lot of time to come on this channel and post because whenever I film tends to be for my other channel. But I wanted to get you guys caught up with what I've been seeing lately. And I have 3 videos this week I'm probably gonna post because I need to catch up. I've seen a movie for the past 3 weekends in a row. First I saw Sinister, which is what this one is going to be about, and then I saw Paranormal Activity 4, and then I saw Silent Hill 2 days ago. So I need to review all of these. So firstly with Sinister, I'm going to do separate videos for all of them, hope that's okay. So next video will be Paranormal, and then after that it's going to be Silent Hill. So it's not really all that fresh in my mind, so forgive me, and it's not like I can rewatch it before I do the review, unless you want me to wait until it comes out on DVD, which I'm sure you don't. But all 3 of them are still in theaters right now. Silent Hill just came out 2 weeks ago. But Sinister. Okay, so the plot of Sinister is there is a writer, dad, who has 2 kids. Yeah, a little girl and like an older boy. He's probably like 12 or so, I don't know. And a wife. And so they moved to this town because he started with writing fiction, and then what really sold was his nonfiction, and he writes about crimes and what happens to the people in the crimes and everything like that. So he researches this family that died and buys their house, but doesn't tell his wife that it's the actual house where they died. Because she's like, please tell me we're not living down the street from where they died. And he's like, no, we're not. Little do they know they're in the actual house. So they move to this town where this crime happened. And as he's putting stuff up in the attic, he finds this box of film, like old-fashioned film. It also has a player. How convenient. You know, like an old real movie player thing. So that was really convenient. So he starts watching them. And it's so disturbing because each one is named like family barbecue, hanging, or no, it's like pool party, hanging around, all these things like lawn work or something like that. And at the end of each one, it shows their brutal murders, and it's so sad and like disturbing. So the movie starts off with a bang, and you see a family die. The first scene that you see is a family of 4 hanging from a tree, and they're not dead yet, but they look dead, and then all of a sudden the branch that's holding their ropes breaks, and they're just hung. They have burlap sacks over their face, so you can't see anything, you just see their struggle, and it's like old footage. It's probably in the 70s or something, and you see all of them die, and it's so disturbing. That's probably the scariest part, is seeing how these families die. And this isn't necessarily a spoiler, but it might be for some of you, because the irony is hilarious. I mean, not really that funny, but it's funny how they set it up. Family barbecue takes place when the family is strapped inside a car, and the car set on fire. Family barbecue. Hanging around is the family that gets hung, and pool party is the family that gets drowned. The worst one of them all is probably lawn work, because it involves a lawnmower. That's all I'm gonna say. That one's horrific. Doesn't actually show anything, thank God, because I was like, if this shows, I'm gonna cry. So there's a huge twist at the end that I don't want to reveal here. You'll just have to see it. But then he starts noticing there's this person in the video, in the tapes, that's consistent, and the symbol, and so he researches it. I think that's kind of corny how it was, you know, that he happens to pause it on the symbol. I don't know, I just think that's too deliberate and forced in the movie. It just felt off, like it didn't really fit. But anyway, so it's this soul or something, this demon called Bagul, who feeds on children's souls or possesses children, something like that, and they like he abducts children, and so it's really creepy. It's really scary. So I liked that it was super disturbing, and it wasn't like overtly disturbing, it was just kind of scary. So I liked also that it was a writer. But again, that's been done. One of the funniest parts is I live in Northern California, and when I went to the theater, I live very close to Sacramento. You know, it's not that far from here, and Sacramento's the capital of California, and in the movie, one of the murders takes place in Sacramento, and so whenever they mentioned it, the theater I was in was like gasping, and they were like, oh my god, it's so local. It was hilarious. I'm like, guys, it's a movie. But it is cool that they reference something so close to home that was murdered. So another thing about the plot, Bagul like follows the family when they move out. It's so weird. I kind of don't really understand it, and it's hard to remember because I saw it 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. And so whenever a family moves into the house of the person that died before them, so this family moved into a place where the family was murdered, and then they move out, that's when Bagul hits. And so wherever they move to is where it all goes down. So they move out because they're like haunted by these tape things. There's weird things happening. They have like a creepy attic and the stairs just randomly fall. Anyway, so they have like weird activity and the wife's like, we have to move. Typical wife, like, no, I'm not staying here with my children. That was kind of lame. Again, typical of a scary movie. And so they move and then everything goes down. So that's that. But again, like I said, huge twist at the end. It's awesome. I loved it. I laughed. It was like, oh my god, that's awesome. Great ending. I loved it. Most scary movies tend to just kind of like die. This one like picked up at the end and it was awesome. So I definitely recommend seeing it. I'm gonna buy it when it comes out on DVD because it was really good. It was different from what I've seen recently, although it is not that original because it's a demon and I don't know. The way it was done was original, but some of the plot points and, you know, with the symbol and I don't know, some of it seemed like it was done before, but that's that for Sinister. Definitely check it out. I'll have the trailer listed in the description box. And that's about it for this video. Look forward to 2 more videos this week. Again, sorry I've been gone. Hopefully I can get back on a normal schedule. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I will see you guys soon. Bye.